You know, when you need to run a 4.9 service, you actually need some people behind it too, and I'm glad to, you know, have people like Phil on our team, you know, keeping it up and running.
It just looks like this got signed out while I was down there, so we'll go back into it.
Wireless networks are available.
And can we switch to this laptop, please? Laptop number 5. Number 6, actually.
6.
What I want to talk to you about now is some of the new functionality that we have for IT professionals around managing data. One of the biggest concerns about coming to the cloud and about exposure to the internet is the risk of losing data. And we have a whole new story in Office 365 around unified compliance between Exchange and SharePoint and Link. And the way that we get to these places is in the Unified Compliance Center, and I've lost that one too, so let me just go get that. The Unified Compliance Center is your starting point for all of your compliance activity in Office 365. The thing that I want to zoom in on and show you, which is one of the newest, most impressive features that we have in SharePoint in the compliance space, is data loss prevention for e-discovery. The scenario that I want to talk to you about today is a scenario where I've heard that another company has lost some sensitive information. They've lost UK passport numbers, and they've had to pay serious damages, and more importantly, they've suffered a big hit on their reputation, and people are starting to lose trust in them. As someone who cares about the integrity of the data in my environment, I need to be able to see if I have that same threat and if I'm at risk of losing UK passports. So I'll go into my Contoso audit scenario here, and I want to show you some of the new data loss prevention functionality that we have. I'll go into search and export for UK passports. The new functionality that we have in SharePoint for data loss prevention is powered by our search index, our fast search index. This is the same search index and the same search system that powers Oslo and the enterprise graph, the office graph, and we also are using it to power discovery. So when I come to this page, you see I have a pretty simple query, and this is actually a search query that will search for a built-in classification that describes what a UK passport number looks like. And we actually have plugged into our search pipeline the ability to tag documents this way. So if I just click search, what you'll see now is that I have a list of documents in my Office 365 subscription that have UK passport numbers in it. And it was fast, and I did not have to do any holds or any archiving to get there. I just got it with a simple search query. And that's something that only Office 365 has right now. This functionality is coming soon to our service for all of you to use. The next thing that I want to show you, the next thing that I wonder as someone who finds these documents is who's actually seen them. Now that I know what the documents are, I can make sure they're not shared with people that shouldn't see them. I can make sure that they are in a safe place, but I want to know if damage has already been done. So going back to the Compliance Center, I can go to auditing. And one of the new features that we have coming into Office 365 and SharePoint is view auditing. So I can see right away who has seen these documents. So I'll just go down to the right site here, Contoso, and I'll go to my view auditing reports. And all I have to do here is click content viewing and run the report. And while that's running, I'll just show you a pre-canned version of it. This is the list that I get of all of the documents that contain passport information, and I can see who has seen these documents. And I know that these are people on my HR team, and I know that I can trust them, and I know that they know how to deal with these documents, so I can rest assured. If I found that other people had seen these, I could follow up with them to see how they dealt with that information. So that is the power of data loss prevention tools in Office 365 that's coming soon. The next thing that I want to show you is something that a lot of you have asked for, and we have now live in Office 365, and it's multi-factor authentication. So to show you that, I'm actually going to plug in a different phone to this computer. And can we switch over to, or actually let's stay on this laptop for now. Let's switch back to the laptop for just 1 second. So as I log in, the typical flow in Office 365 is you type in your username and you type in your password. And typically you would just get granted access right away. But now switch over to the Windows Phone. You see here that I don't get granted access right now, I get asked for a code. And in just a minute, we should see that code come in on my Windows Phone. And sure enough, it came through as a text message. So this is modern multi-factor authentication in Office 365. You don't need a smart card for it. All you need is a phone. And what's great about that is it works across devices. You can turn this on for anybody in your organization, for select groups, or for everybody. It's up to you. So I've just showed you some of the new functionality we have for IT management to help you control your data, find and secure sensitive data, and some of the new security functionality we have with multi-factor authentication. Thank you very much. Back to Simon.